Hello everybody, and we're gonna play some You Don't Know Jack, like, full stream. Warning! The following video is not friendly for we recommend 8 or 13 and up. But if you're younger version, you can and you get me. Oh god. Now
This menu screen is a Binge Pipe exclusive.
Binge pipe. Alright, we're gonna watch some You Don't Know Jack full stream.
You put ourselves first.
Okay.
Backstory. Why do you need drums? I play in a cosplay / anime band. At this point, I've gone through about 2 snare drums. And for that reason,
Binge Pipe asks the revolutionary question: could a fictional framing device for a video game change the entire future of media consumption? Our investors sure hope so.
2, 1.
Binge Pipe is honored to be the new home of You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Laughter is the best. Medicine is a lie.
Happy New Year! I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, the Kathy Griffin of Dick Clark's. If one player wins the game and no one is around to see it, did it even happen?
Yeah, Happy New Year. It's
And right this way. Let's start with Parks and Rec. If the cast of Parks and Rec became tour guides, what would it sound like when Aubrey Plaza passed the Plaza Mayor? To our left is a Dallas meeting ground for losers. This is a Mexico City. Hope you like what you picked. Right. About now you should feel ashamed.
Really?
You all ready for this? Plaza Mayor is a popular public space in Madrid.
Bye.
But if you prefer colder temperatures, you could go on an Amy Polar expedition.
Next video.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
I call this one My Gal Pal Gal. So I watched Wonder Woman again the other day, and it got me thinking. If Waiting for Gal Gadot had the same conclusion as Waiting for Godot, what would happen? She'd show up and kill me, she'd show up in a different body, she'd show up a decade late, or she'd stand me up. Okay, let's take a look. In Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot, the two main characters, Vladimir and Estragon, spend the entire duration waiting for the eponymous character, but he never shows up. Samuel Beckett used to drive child Andre the Giant to school. Yeah, there's no joke there. I just can't imagine a weirder scenario.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Behold, Mademoiselle Pac-Man. And you don't need a joystick to play this or that. I'm going to read off 7 fruits, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a flavor of LaCroix sparkling water, an item in Ms. Pac-Man, or both. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between LaCroix, Ms. Pac-Man, or both. Okay, let's do it. Orange. Lemon. Banana. Mango. Cherry. Apricot.
Apricot. I don't know. Wait.
Lime.
Fine.
That was nice and forgettable. Let's get on with it, shall we? Next up, less swole, more smole. Look, I'm not 100% up on all my internet lingo, but according to my 7-year-old niece, a smole bean is a little adorable thing. Which of these small beans is totally small, but not a bean at all? A soybean taking a nap, a fava bean asking for a hug, a coffee bean wearing mittens, or a kidney bean learning to use... I love this part. Smallness aside, coffee beans are not beans, they're seeds. Also, coffee is not adorable, it's deadly serious, and I really need one right now. Anybody?
Question mark.
And now, better living through pants sweating.
What?
Which horror movie sounds like it could be a gritty adaptation of lifestyle expert Marie Kondo's 2014 best-selling book about her KonMari method? The Purge, The Cabin in the Woods, It Follows, or Get Out? And how'd we do? Whoa, whoa! For what it's worth, Marie Kondo is the author of the life-changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese art style of decluttering and organizing, which, spoiler, involves getting rid of a lot of your household items. Nothing makes me scream more than getting rid of possessions I haven't used in 5 years. Round 1 is dead to me. You have a commanding lead, but hey, anything can happen in the second round. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2? Okay, off we go.
6 trombones is not a parade.
This one's called, This Question Ain't Nothing to F With. If the Wu-Tang Clan had named themselves after things invented during the Tang Dynasty, who would not be a member? Old Dirty Porcelain, Ghostface Gunpowder, Inspector Hourglass, or Woodblock Printing Method Man? So what'd you pick? Let me show you something. There are no records of the hourglass existing before a French monk made one in the 8th century. Old Dirty Porcelain is known for his outrageously profane lyrics about his hummels. Let's try calculating some hourglass figures. That last question got me thinking about sand timers. You know those little plastic hourglasses that come with some board games? Boggle, Taboo, Apples to Apples, Clue, and Jenga. How many of these games are traditionally sold with any kind of timer? Oh, and include Settlers of Catan and categories in your tally. 3, 4, 5, or 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. I don't.
Okay, what'd you pick? This what you had in mind? Boggle and Taboo usually come with little sand timers. Categories too, although that game eventually added a mechanical timer, which still counts. It still counts because it's a timer. It counts down time. No? Okay.
Hey, question.
Best choice.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a question about aliens or a question about robots? Indicate your preference now.
I feel like we know more
And
about
now
robots.
we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Here's one for you. A question about robots. What planet are the Transformers from? Mecha Moon, Technodrome, Cybertron...
Oh, I know this one easily!
Let's see how that shook out. Both the heroic Autobots and evil Decepticons are aliens from the planet Cybertron.
Let's go!
I'm just waiting for Elon Musk to build a domestic option for shape-shifting cars. This one's known as Let Us Help You. Yeah, alright. It's one of those.
Binge Pipe recommends.
Okay.
Because you watched Big Hero 6 and The Sixth Sense,
I did it!
thought you'd enjoy a starting basketball team, a starting volleyball team, a starting polo team, or a starting water polo team.
don't
So what'd
know.
you pick? The game wouldn't be fun if you got everything right.
Okay.
Should have picked this.
A volleyball game begins with 2 teams of 6 on either side of the net.
I don't know those.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
There is no hiding from Si, senor. You know how Aquaman's superpower is being able to talk to fish? Even Jason Momoa probably has a hard time making that
God.
seem cool.
Don't drop my phone.
When would Aquaman not be able to be saved by sea creatures? While getting beat up in the Cosmonaut Sea? While getting beat up in the Sea of Hebrides? Okay, what'd you pick?
It's fine.
That was a belly flop.
Really?
Watch how easy this is. The Sea of Tranquility is on the moon, so there wouldn't be any fish or plankton or shrimp to help Aquaman out. Look, Aquaman probably wouldn't get picked on so much if he didn't go swimming in a shirt.
Alright. Round 2 and welcome to round 3. Wait, what?
Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some
No, it's
cash
not.
away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Just add land. Which of these can you add land to and have it fit? Watch the spelling.
What? What? Sorry, I'm playing Jack.
You're gonna die.
Oh, come on! 2 objects?
Oh no. Okay. All that.
Yeah. What? Which one? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Go there.
Final scores. Did I get positive?
There you have it.
Great.
I mean, what do you want me to
What,
say
going?
here? You play by yourself. It's more like taking a Cosmo quiz than winning a trivia game. Next time, maybe shoot for the moon and try to score 0 points. Then you can proudly proclaim,
Full stream. Please give me one chance. I don't want to. Oh, that's fake. New players. Alright. What's the code?
What's the code?
The code is.
Binge Pipe is a streaming service that doesn't need to be real or not a joke to really revolutionize the industry and not a joke the entire digital media landscape.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Binge Pipe is pleased to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Ignore the rumors. Ignore them.
Happy New Year! My resolution is to get through these intros a lot quicker. I plan to accomplish
I know
this
it's
by way of
Happy
a
New Year.
three-step method. The first step,
keep saying
kindness. Now, what?
What?
Fine. Just the two of you?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you two made a friendly wager. I love friendly wagers. They're honestly my favorite kind of wagers. Okay, let's hit it.
Time for question one.
To get things rolling, I'm in love with your body. Boy, I sure hope famously shaggy-haired British singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran doesn't totally change his look before this game comes out. If I sheared Ed Sheeran like an adult sheep, how often would I typically shear him? Twice a year, once every 2 years, or once in a lifetime? Let's see who got it.
What? No, it was a poop?
Once ever? Oh my god, that would be totally unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Smart people choose this. An
Once
adult
a
sheep is
year.
typically sheared once a year.
Oh, we're talking about, okay. My bad.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, a gritty reboot for a candy shell. I'm considering creating a competing candy to M&M's called Memento Moris. An accurate slogan for my product would be melts in your mouth, but not in a pleasurable way. Just as your enemies plan, like a decomposing corpse. Or, and your hands. Life is chaos.
What?
What'd you guys pick? Revenge is a dish best served with a caramel filling.
Oh, come on.
Memento Mori is Latin for remember death. Any slogan that reminds customers of the inevitable grave would qualify.
Really?
Yes.
Sure, you've had dark chocolate, but have you had nihilistic chocolate?
It's not nice.
Why don't we do it with three?
Here's one I like to call Acne from the Block, and it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a movie starring Jennifer Lopez or a skincare product by Philosophy. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a J-Lo movie or skincare. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes. Out of sight.
I think I know.
Help me.
Help me. Help me. Oh, come on.
Just release me.
Give me the button.
No way.
When hope is not enough. The backup plan.
Fine, I'm going to. What?
Take a deep breath. Enough.
What? Oh my
Hey,
goodness, that
let's
was
hear it
so
for lucky
bad.
guesses.
You did
The
better
player
than
one, you failed in ways numbers can't truly explain.
The binge pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for the other player.
Yes.
The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Do it that.
Apparently.
Do it.
Right
First,
now,
you can
only
only
in a
get
question.
through binge pipe.
What?
Feast your eyes upon this. Star Accords. If the nations of Earth convinced Star Wars villain Kylo Ren to sign the real-life outer space treaty, which of these evil acts would he still be able to commit without breaking it? Sending a spy droid to Mars without UN approval? Launching a third No, here it comes.
Gotcha!
You got the pointy end of the screw, player 2. This is gonna be hashtag fun. Let's see how that shook out. Nope, weapons of mass destruction are not allowed in space, and neither are tired plot devices. According to the treaty, the moon is for peaceful purposes only. Maybe if it was a star hugger base. Oh, look at this. All these other evil schemes would be prohibited by the Outer Space Treaty, but the treaty specifically states that any nation can explore space, the moon, and other celestial bodies. So sending up a robot wouldn't break any rules. These aren't the droids you're looking for. They're the droids looking for you. Nice screw job, Player One.
I know.
Here's that cash.
500 this no. I mean, that's half of them. What?
Coming up next, it's a Stranger Thing that I do. Okay, think back on your binge watching of Stranger Things and answer me this. If Will had actually been hanging upside down the entire time he was trapped in the upside down, what would have probably happened to him? He would have died of asphyxiation, he would have had his eyeballs pop out, he would have been fine other than a headache, or he would have been smarter. And how do we do?
No.
Hanging upside down for a few days straight will kill you, possibly by having your other organs crush your lungs.
Yo!
Still not as gross as what happened to Sean Astin. Oh. Say goodbye to round one. Remember, these numbers also serve as your personality rankings.
Oh, come on.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead.
Negative numbers.
Player 1, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
I
Don't
want
forget,
another
round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 2, before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. The revolution will be delicious.
Huh?
If the bakers on the Netflix show Nailed It were challenged to recreate a Martin Luther-inspired cake, which cake would they be copying? A 12-layer cake with a nail in it? A 60-layer cake with a nail in it? A 95-layer cake with a nail in it? Or a 100... Okay, what'd you pick?
I'm going to.
Oh, that was nice.
Martin Luther was well known for his 95 Theses, thought to have been nailed on the door of a church and became the foundation of the Protestant Reformation. 95 Layers was also the plotline for Lost.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
Up next, we know what you need. That's ominous.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy TV shows based on movies we thought you'd like, Game of Thrones, Riverdale.
Well. You got screwed in the back, player 2. Hey, who's ready for a little identity theft? Hope you like what you picked.
Well,
The HBO series Westworld is based on the 1973 film of the same name.
I wasted my screw.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Introducing, there are 3 types of people in the world. And uh-oh, just struck Fitz Lime Floor.
It's time for
Remember to
Give me
type
this
quick.
question.
That cash will be counting down until you lock in an
Your
answer.
name's different.
Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and write down what popular phrase it rhymes with. Floor wetter, bore, or nurse. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. What? Church bells are ringing. In 6 fitness and in health. You guys better stick it out through the good and the bad.
I definitely should know you.
That's the rhyme.
Let's take a look. Player 2. Looks good to me.
God dang it.
At least one of you got it. Now let's keep going. Take a good look at PETA Party. A big black bug bit a big black bear that... Oh, sorry. You caught me in the middle of my vocal warm-ups. Well, let's get on with the question. I'll find a way to stay warm. Which provisions would a principled PETA person not put in their PETA pocket? Okay, falafel, 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 hummus, 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 shawarma, 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 tabbouleh, tabbouleh, tabbouleh. Okay, let's take a look. You falafel for that? PETA stands for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Shawarma involves chopping them up and spinning them over a flame, which may be delicious but isn't exactly polite. Do they make tofu-warma?
Look at Trinity.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? Yes, perritos.
Here we have, fashion is my passion. I may not be an Indian woman, but I've always wanted to wear a sari. Oops, that's not spelled right. How should I fix my typo? Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Or sorry, not sorry. So what'd you pick? Yes, the correct way to spell that draped garment is S-A-R-I. Also, any other typos you find anywhere else in this game are 100% intentional.
Here comes James Bond.
It's time for
You know
the
about
attack.
this attack
When you
attack
see an
yet?
answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. That's jargon to my ears. I hope you all know what I'm talking about. Good luck.
Cooking jobs. What? Yes. And. It's all gonna submit. What? What? Seriously? Yes. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes. I think it's good. What? Oh, that's. God, that's. Yes.
blind is actually okay. Cool. They're not. That's cool.
That's the game! I gotta hand it to you, player 2. I've seen some wins, but that was a real shutout. You know what? Just this once, I'm gonna let you say it. Ready? Here it comes.
Jack!